Hey guys, so sorry for the wait. I apologize. I had to take care of a couple things and run downstairs. Um, and I do also want to apologize for the really quick um, stream. I know that this was kind of a last minute, but I thought it was really important. We're going to go over some stuff. I have a special guest tonight that would like to speak out. There's going to be a lot to talk about tonight. So I'm glad you guys are all here. Let me shut my door really quickly. Hold on. Sorry, I was running. Okay, so can everybody hear me first and foremost? Can everybody hear me? Sweet. Okay, perfect. Hi, guys. Hi. All right, so we have a special guest tonight, and we are going to hear straight from her. As you know, what's most important is hearing it straight from the person and not just from me. So, if you guys have never been to my stream before, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Biddy. I report on different things, but right now I'm definitely focused and advocating for the victims of Aaron Carter. Different victims, if it comes down to, um, you know, gosh, I mean, there's so many things that he's doing. And if you don't know about that, you can go over to Twitter. You can look up my Twitter handle, which is the same name here on YouTube. You can go over there. There's a press kit made by someone named Lauren. She did an amazing job. The press kit has all the links to anything you need. You can go look at that and you can research for yourself. I implore you to do that. Don't just listen to what I have to say. Please go look at the facts. Go listen to his words coming out of his own mouth. Tonight, we have a special guest. Her name is Crystal Ann. I'm going to bring her into the chat. This is someone, I'll let her explain who she is and all this good stuff. But I think this is very important, and we're going to go over a few things. So here we go.
Hey
Hi
y'all.
there.
Okay. I know it's late out here, so never
No
done this
worries. Thanks
before.
for joining.
Thanks for welcoming me.
Yeah, absolutely. So can you explain to everybody who you are? I'm sure maybe a couple people know who you are, but I'm sure the majority probably doesn't. So
Okay, so I'm Crystal Ann on YouTube. I ran across Aaron Carter like a few months ago, just like watching his stuff. He actually, okay, he's very manipulative, like in a weird way. Not, he's definitely a con artist. So he had what he does. He has these fans that are donating to him and everything because he's asking for donos. And when you donate, um, he like he's really nice in the beginning, and then I'll like after a couple months he does a total 360, and I noticed I got blocked on his live stream, but he never blocked me on his Instagram. And but he did message me and was hitting me up. And so I thought that was really weird. And today I called him out on that. And he was like, I don't know how you got blocked. I don't know. But I'm going to fix it. Well, he never fixed it. I had paid for a hoodie prior to that, the day whenever Melanie got arrested. And I was on that chat for 6.5 hours. He is definitely knows who I am. I'm not looking for clout or anything. So I'm not one of those. So, anyways, what he does is basically he blocks his fans off of YouTube, which is not very smart at all because he wants new followers. So he tries to push you into joining his OnlyFans account, doing his cameos, sending him nudes, which is because that's what he wants. And then he wants more money, of course, constantly through his Cash App. So once he has got your donos on YouTube on his live streams, what he does is he pushes all those people off to the side, which is not smart because you don't treat your fans like that at all. Um, anyways, so yeah, there's a lot behind the scenes, I guess.
So let's start with so when did you say that you started kind of following him?
It was about like earlier this year, so like January. Him and Melanie were together. I think they had like kind of just gotten together. It was right around when he got that face tattoo of her name on his brow and stuff. And I've had his back and everything, defending him. He's been retweeting my tweets, all that kind of stuff. But he literally disrespect me so bad tonight. And I was wondering, like, why am I getting all these haters? And he literally messaged me saying, "Oh, it's the smear campaign. Us LMG and Aaron Carter fans need to stay up together and attack the smear campaign." Well, he doesn't realize he's the one that's doing the smear campaign, and this is how he's conning people. So the hoodie that he shows in his videos is definitely not going to be the hoodie you get. Um, After I purchased it, I emailed him my size and everything. He never responded back. I know it's only been a few days, but he literally said in the video um, that he was like, "Hey, don't worry about the haters.
Oh,
I'll send you a."
hold on just a second. There's everybody saying there's something going on with the feedback. Hold on a second. There's a lot of feedback.
Is there?
She has. Do you have earbuds with a mic by chance?
Yes, I do. I hope they're charged. Let me see. Um, Give me a second. It might be because I'm outside too.
And we will go over that. We're going to go over exactly what he told her
Yeah, I
about
mean, it's so
attacking
out of
people and
place.
all
I
that
don't
stuff.
even know where to begin at this point. So it might be easier if you just ask me questions because I'm angry right now. I am like, I feel betrayed by him.
Right. Which is understandable. I
Because
mean,
he's been
if
so
you're
kind to
dating,
me.
if you're spending your time with him, if you're, being there for him and supporting him, and then,
Y'all hear
feeling
me
like
better?
way.
Yeah, can y'all hear me better now? Is there an echo?
Is that better, guys?
Can't tell if it's better or not. Okay. So
Yep, everybody said
yeah,
it's better.
there's a lot going on. So I started becoming called the Dono Queen on his 6.5 hour live stream that he did when Melanie was arrested and then she got released and then animal control was out and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of that video, I was like, okay, why can't I send any messages? Why aren't my messages going through? Because it'll look like your messages are going through, but they're really not. And I went on today
Right.
on my other YouTube account, and then I got blocked again right after he told me he was going to unblock me, and he doesn't know why I got blocked. So I called him out on his live stream. And then I sent him a message on Instagram again, like about it, and he didn't say anything. And then he went live, and then he turned off his comments. But he literally just screwed himself today. On his live stream, he literally told his moderators, if they don't talk about my music, block them, get them out of this chat. So I don't know. And then the hoodie situation, like, he says thank you, but when you message him with your address, your size, and all that kind of stuff, he never messages you back. And I emailed
So
him,
when
I emailed Dawn, and I remember I saw a video how you have to email Dawn. I emailed Dawn, never got nothing back.
so so I have a question or well, I do want to tell the chat that she actually showed me proof of everything. So can you have me can you give me earbuds for this? Your headphones. Go get me your headphones, please. Just go give me dad's earbuds. So I will say I'm just gonna let everybody know that she did prove and show me screenshots of her purchase. She showed me screenshots of her talking with Aaron. She showed proof of everything. So just so you know, I will be posting some of that on Twitter for evidence, so you guys can see that she's not lying. She's telling the truth. This is exactly how she says it
Yeah, it was
is.
he he even posted about the smear campaign of me and him talking because I was like, hey, all your haters are like coming after me and everything. And he posted it on his Insta story. And I thought that was really
Yeah,
rude. He didn't ask for my permission at all. That's why, like, I'm not trying to look for clout. And for him to do that, I was just like, what the heck? And it was weird because he
that
liked
was
one of my
yesterday.
photos. Yeah, and he liked one of my
Yeah,
photos. But the thing is, he blocked me the day before, which is weird. So I know what he's doing is trying to make me, because now he's talking about his OnlyFans, join his OnlyFans, but he's still receiving Cash App from me. But I stopped because I realized I was getting blocked again. And I was like, this is bogus. And at first, I would like kind of thought, okay, well, maybe his moderator accidentally blocked me, right? I noticed some of my messages were getting deleted. Like, the messages that I would put out there for him to see at the top, the donos. And then so he responded to all of them for that 6.5 hour. He even told me in that live video, and you can actually look at this live video. He was like, he said something that I said about how he has a heart and he's heartbroken. Nothing wrong with that, right? And he goes, exactly, Crystal Ann, you're a girl with a pure soul. But why would you block me if you're going to say that? That doesn't make any sense. But he didn't block me on Twitter. He's been retweeting my tweets. I've been defending him, like saying he's a good person. He's really nice. He's humble. Obviously, betrayed right through. Yeah, feel really dumb. Um, and I was really like sketchy on whether if I wanted to do this or not, because I'm not the kind of person to like, want to like, I guess, expose or anything. But I also don't want people to know, like, to think he is a good person because when like he does pressure his fans because he does pressure people to donate because he's like, oh, I'm not going to do the music. All y'all want is drama, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's not how you treat people. You don't treat people who are kind to you and betray them like that.
right. And this is the problem is this is a reoccurring thing. I mean, if you look in the chat right now, you'll see people talking. There's multiple people that have been in your
Yeah,
position that were an Aaron Carter supporter, and
right,
he, took advantage of them and threw them away basically. And they gave him money, they gave
right,
time, effort, everything. And all he did was basically,
right.
turn his cheek and throw him away.
But I found out what he does on the YouTube is he blocks and unblocks and he decides on what crowd he wants to be on there, basically. But he never
Yeah.
blocked me on Instagram. He never blocked me on Twitter. He still chatted with me, which I thought that was weird. If you're gonna block me, why don't you block me with the whole thing? But
Right.
he's received my cash apps. He's still giving me hearts, which is like he sent me like 6 hearts, and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Um, but he supposedly was going to fix this. Well, I even tried to call him on Instagram and he denied like 4 calls of mine. I was like, after I called him out on his BS, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, and so then I tweeted him, and I'm sure he's not going to be happy about that, but I really don't care. Like, he shouldn't be doing this. Like, if he's losing people and he's complaining about losing his fans and all this smear campaign, which is BS because he's doing it to himself. You don't treat people like that. When people are kind to you, like, be kind back to them.
Right.
And
Right.
I
And
don't,
when did
I'm
you
not
buy a
picking
hoodie?
sides with the whole him and Melanie situation. I don't know about that. Both stories seem kind of off. Um, I think that was just a toxic relationship. But as far as like the hoodie thing, that really makes me mad. Like, I was just going to be patient with it because I know he's dealing with stuff. But when he blocked me on YouTube, I was like, you know what? Screw you, dude. Like, I don't, like, no. But I find it weird why he would message me on Instagram like the next day. That's what I don't understand. And he liked my photo, which was odd.
Right. It's just odd to me because I'm looking at your guys' messages and I do
Are you
understand,
still
like,
there,
when
Biddy?
you like somebody and you wanna support somebody, you do see their side of things and you're like, "Hey, this is what's going on. I support you with it." So I do understand what you're saying to him, and the problem I have here with him is that he comes back and he says to you, um, he says, "This is a smear campaign." He says, "I'm sorry to you and all the fans. My real fans know the truth." And so,
I don't know. Can
you
y'all
know,
still hear me?
yeah. Can you guys hear us okay? So, and then on top of that, he says, um,
Can y'all
"You
hear
were very
me? Biddy,
kind."
are you still
Can
there?
you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't
Can you hear
hear her
me?
either. I don't know what happened.
She can't hear you.
Okay, I can't hear her.
I'm not sure. Hold on, let's see. Let me try to, I'm gonna bring you out and then bring you right back. Can you guys write to her and let her know?
I can't hear anything.
Okay, tell her I'm gonna take her out and put her right back and then have her request right back.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I think maybe here. Tell her to, here, I'm gonna tell her in a chat. If you can hear me, hun, just request back. Okay, there she is. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, but you can't hear me. Okay, I'm not sure what is going on. I'm not sure if we have a glitch or what is happening right now. That's so odd. Let's try it one more time.
Okay, that was weird.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was like, they can hear me, but I was like, what just happened?
That's funny. Okay, so the part I was talking about is you were talking to Aaron in the messages, and like I was saying earlier, is, I understand, you were sticking up for him and you were telling him, hey, this, situation you have going on, and sticking up for him. And he tells you, he says, "It's a smear campaign. I'm sorry to all of you and the fans. My real fans know the truth." And then he goes on to say, "I'm sorry, you said, I understand it's not your fault. I just can't wait until they can't come after anymore." And he says this, and this is where it gets really not okay. And this is the part that is absolutely 100%. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. I mean, this is not okay. But I don't know if you know, but he's went after us and different people that speak on him and talk about him. He's talked about violence, talking about, hitting us in our throats and sending people after us and all sorts of really like horrible, violent threats.
Yeah, this is
So,
why I didn't want to be on his bad side, because I was like, I'm kind of scared. Like, I even told Biddy today, I was like, is he really going to have a lawsuit against you? Because I'm not trying to get involved.
right. Well, he doesn't. And he knows it. And this is the reason why, is because he's always threatening. There's nobody in hell that would take his case, because they know that he would lose, because he's constantly physically saying he will physically hurt us. He's saying that he's always harassing us and sending us threats. I've never went to his stream. You'll never see me in there. I don't talk to him personally. I don't go after him. I don't say anything to him. I stay on my page. I report on him, and he threatens me constantly, which is also called coercion. You can't coerce somebody into doing what you want. If somebody if you're a public figure and you're doing something in the public eye, that's free speech. Somebody can report on you. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then look the other direction. But he thinks that he can coerce anybody to do anything. And that's what's really messed up. But he says in the DM, he says, LMG and Aaron Carter fans need to unite and attack. He said, dead serious, really, really hard. So there's proof right there. He is asking his fans that they need to unite and attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just speechless because this is
I
the
didn't
kind of
know, I didn't know what to say to that. I was just like trying to tell them, hey, you need to tell these people to back off of me. I'm not trying to look for clout, basically. Like, I'm not in this for drama. Like, I'm just, what normal
nobody
people.
should be asking their fans to do anything. And I don't know if you've ever listened to me, but I've always told anybody that follows me or listens to me, don't ever go to Aaron, don't attack him, don't go and bully or harass him. That's not why we're here. I'm here to report on him, but I'm not here to align myself with any type of bullying, harassment, or anything like that. Absolutely not. And so for him to do this kind of stuff, that's why I'm saying he has no case. And if anything, I have a case and he's pushing me to put a case on him because this is absolute harassment and these threats have to
Mhm.
stop. This is just
Yeah,
crazy.
and he's the one that's actually causing the smear campaign. He's the one that's attacking everyone, but he manipulates it to make it seem like he's not the abuser, he's not the bully, everyone else is the bully. Yet
Right.
he's the one that's disrespectful. He's not kind. He puts on a persona, and because he thinks he's like, okay, I say some stupid things just to agree with him because I'm not trying to be on his bad side. Well, today I had enough and I was like, you know what? He's on my bad, like he's on my bad side. I'm not on his bad side. He's on my bad side. And he just like messed with the wrong girl. Like, I don't know who he thinks I was, but not happening. Like, I don't care who you are, what you have, but you should not be like demanding donuts for your music at this time. Like, he's not broke. I mean, look at his Insta stories. Like, he's obviously buying all this stuff and everything. Like, I don't really understand what he's getting out of all of this because all he's doing is actually losing people that had his back.
Right.
Eh,
The people that
And
are, closest to him, you would think that he would cherish that he would hold on to the people that really do have his back because you'd want to keep that. But it's
right.
like he has no, he just can't, he can't do it. He can't do it.
Fact, and there is proof on his live stream from what is it, 2 3 days ago, whenever the day Melanie got out of jail, the day she went to jail, all that. He literally told me he was going to send me a beautiful hoodie, and don't worry about it. So I paid him and he said it was 120. That was with shipping. So I was like, all right, I guess, I mean, guess I'm gonna get one. They seem cool, whatever. They seem comfortable. Well, then when I started like searching about it and seeing like the paint, and I wasn't really worried about the bleach because I mean I bleach white clothes sometimes and it doesn't bother it, but I'm a little worried about the paint because I don't think he's aware that there are people who are allergic to chemicals and stuff. Like, I have a skin condition. I'm very highly allergic to things and scents and all that kind of stuff. I have to use like non-scented laundry detergent. So I am a little worried. Even if he does send me a hoodie, if it's going to smell like paint, that's not okay
Right.
because that can literally kill someone. Because when I get an allergic reaction, I go out in hives and my throat closes up on me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, be careful. I believe he's using house paint from what we've seen.
Yeah, and his hoodie,
Bad.
because I thought, well, if he's wearing the hoodie, and I seen Melanie wear the hoodie, like, okay, it seems pretty cool. He's saying he just got them in. He's got like pink ones and sweatshirts with the crew necks, and I was like, all right, that seems really cool and everything. But then I found out, like, I haven't received my hoodie or anything, because I told him, I look. and I did tell him this, Biddy, right? That for him to pick out a hoodie for me that he thinks is beautiful, so it's more customized. I
Yeah.
said, and he never responded. But I just think it's really weird because I'm trying to think right now because there's just so much going on through my mind. I'm so mad right now. Um, he just like never responded back. He just kind of threw like brushed me off, kind of thing. But he still wanted more and more and more. It doesn't matter what you do for him, if you buy his hoodie or whatever, he does not care. All he cares is about that money for him. He doesn't care about nobody else but himself.
Right.
And
Right.
and what's weird is I literally unfollowed Nick Carter because I was like, okay, I really because I was cool with Aaron and everything. I mean, he was nice to me, so I mean, he respected me up until like I saw his BS and everything, and so I unfollowed Nick because I was like, I don't really want to be, you know, in the middle of things. What's going on between all of that situation. Like I said, I'm not looking for cloud. I don't want to stir up drama and everything, but man, he really did me wrong. And yes, I did follow Nick back again. So, because yeah, I mean, he really can't do anything. I mean,
Right.
he's just
So
he.
you were in his chat. You said that yesterday that you said yesterday, right? So you were in there for 6 hours, being with them. Don't
Six
you were
and a
saying
half
you're donating,
hours. Yeah, I had no idea I was in there for that long. And I was like, did I really just waste my whole day watching?
hey, we're all locked up in our houses, so I get it.
Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like quarantine's gonna make me broke. Like if I keep watching him, like no, but he shouldn't be pressuring people and demanding things. And I really do like think he has obviously something mental going on. Do I think he's a bad person? No, I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's just he I don't know how his brain is though, but I don't know. I
So
can't say anything bad about him. All I can say is like he's kind of being a crappy person, to be
right. Well,
honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been reporting on him for a while, and he really is. He's just a bad person, to be honest. I
On
mean,
his live. Okay, so this is how the tweet thing started because I've had Twitter for a long time. I didn't really use it. Aaron demanded all of us to go on Twitter and to tweet about domestic violence. And I was abuser, like I was abused before. And it was rough, And so I'm an empath, so I really felt for him and everything. And and I don't put up with domestic violence. Like I think it's messed up. Don't abuse people, and everything. And but sometimes he's like in his own little world. It's weird. And I messaged someone that knew him, and I thought I was really thrown off by him messaging me because I was like, this is really weird. Why is he messaging me? And then the fact because and then he put that on his Insta story, and then some other girl that's I think with LMG, I guess, she was like, hey, I left a positive comment, and now I'm getting a bunch of hate. And then he puts that on his Insta story right after mine, and I think like she's obviously saw my thing, and but I wasn't
well, I
cool with
saw it on
that.
his story. So here's the thing: is that's what I really can't stand, and it really bugs me is that he doesn't actually care about his followers, and he
No,
obviously like used like you said, he took your personal private conversation that you guys had, and then he screenshotted it and put it in his story and didn't even ask, like
right.
you saw that I asked you about like sharing anything, and I
Right.
would
He
never
should have
share certain stuff.
he
Like that's
should have
crazy.
asked me for that because after he did that, I had so much hate. I was like, "Oh my goodness, what just happened?" Like it was weird because I was like, "This is not how I wanted." Yeah, y'all, this is like my first YouTube live video about Aaron Carter. But
Well, it just feels like you're being kind of, I don't know. It didn't
I
feel
like
right. Even when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that person even knows that he's talking and using, their stuff or whatever."
I
But
was hoping he would go live and kind of like say something about it, like it's not okay. He always talks about how it's not okay to bully, don't bully his ex, don't bully you. But what about his fans? What about people that support him? What about people that are neutral like me who aren't on anybody's side, who
Mhm.
don't want to be like I'm sorry, y'all. I don't look like a gang member. I don't. I had to Google LMG. I didn't know what that meant. It came up on Google as light machine guns, and then I found out it was Love Money Gang. Like that's how much I don't care about these. Yeah, I didn't even know what a cameo was. So I was just following him just because it was something on YouTube to watch. And I just kind of was watching. I wasn't trolling. I was just watching because I came across these videos of how he was treating his fans. So I was watching him for a while and he never came off that way. So I was really like, okay, what's going on? But then I got a little taste of that, what's kind of going on.
Right.
And I haven't followed him for a very long time. I don't really stick with the same person to follow for a long time because I lose interest. Because and especially, but with this quarantine thing, I've had nothing better to do, I guess. But yeah, I think it's really sad. He's using people, and he's saying that people are using him. Like as far as his relationships, I don't know how that goes. But as far as he's literally taking the money and he's running with it. And that's not okay. That's fraud.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then
She
he, and
said
then basically what he wants to do, so he blocks you from a certain platform so that you can pay more money so he gets more
right.
money from you. That's where it's going because I started seeing this. He wants me to go to the OnlyFans because now that I'm known out there as his, on his YouTube live stream, block me out like he's probably done to others. They're using the Cash App, that's still available to them, but now they can join his OnlyFans. I'm sorry, but nope, I don't need to be on OnlyFans. Not worth it. Um, anyways, but that's what he's doing so that he can get new followers to go that route, and then he's going to keep doing this. It's a circle, and I really do think he is bipolar, definitely manic, and I don't think he's taking Xanax and stuff. He doesn't seem like it. I do think he is mixing. I know he does the indica weed, like indigo, whatever it's called, indica, which calms you down. You can tell he has a lot of anxiety, and he definitely has social anxiety because he's never with people, if you notice. But he definitely has a lot of anxiety. He has some definitely depression. But a lot of artists, they smoke a certain kind of weed that makes them like come up with like all those beats and stuff. That's why he does constantly listen to the same thing over and over again. It's just it's really weird. So that's why I was defending him on that side because I don't think it's okay to attack people with mental health issues. There's like I'm a veteran. A lot of people have
Thank
mental
you for your
ill
service. I appreciate
things.
that.
Yeah, and I have mental health. Like I mean, it's common these days. A lot of people do, and the and but I had a really bad vibe today because they're his moderators today. Um, I don't know what's going on with that situation, but I'm sure y'all know who a certain someone is that has special needs that goes on his lives all the time.
Mhm.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes, she's in the chat, I think.
Oh, Cody. Yeah, Cody
Yeah.
Hill. Hey, yeah. I didn't.
Yes,
I
we
didn't
love
know if I should
Cody.
announce. Yeah, I didn't know if I should announce her. Well, guess what? I don't know if he was or the moderators were deleting her messages, and then the moderators lied to her because she was like, "Aaron, please don't be mad at me. I just wanted you to say hi to me." And they said, "Chill out. He's not mad at you, and he did say hi." I never heard him say hi,
Wow. That's
and they deleted
terrible.
her, and I think they blocked her. Yep, because and then you saw, okay, so I commented on one of the moderators who kept thanking me and stuff, and she was really nice. And I commented on her YouTube just on a random video because I had no way to message her. And I was like, "Hey, can you unblock me? Like, what's going on? Who blocked me?" And she verbatimly said, "Aaron has access to it. It's his decision to unblock you."
Yeah, I seen that. I
And
seen that. So you were looking for the reason why he blocked you, and she said that it was basically ultimately up to him.
but in his video, and I sent it on both of my YouTube accounts, my Gmail accounts, anyways, because I had two. Anyways, so, but when I called him out on that on his live today, he said, "I don't know how you got blocked. I'm not sure what happened with that, but I'm gonna fix it. Just chill, and I'll fix it." I know he didn't fix it because I got blocked again.
Oh wow. So he did that on purpose. So just to kind of intervene, guys, I'm looking on Twitter here and there has been a share by Black Eyes Pie Pie from Jason Sanchez, his friend.
Jason's living with him.
Yeah, so Jason's back there at his house. Well, he just shared a tweet that has a photo of Melanie and Aaron and is absolutely from today. It's in so what he did was he must have like screenshotted it and it says the date and time that it was taken. So it was taken today.
Yeah, because he wants people to unfollow Melanie, but he doesn't want people to hate on her. And Melanie's not really speaking out. And I find the dog situation BS. Why? Because she literally said she wasn't there when the dog broke his leg, when Peanut broke his leg, but he broke his leg from falling off the couch. I'm sorry, what? I've
Yeah,
never
it doesn't make sense. It just
It
I don't
doesn't
know
make
what
sense.
happened,
And
but it
then
just doesn't make
she
sense.
said Aaron threw out her Louis Vuittons out into the pool. Well, Aaron videoed that day. There was nothing in his pool and he was outside. So that didn't make any sense either. But she was in her car and you see her bags and stuff. Nothing looked wet to me. So I don't understand. That's why I'm not picking sides. I did message Melanie because Melanie did message me because I wanted them to work out. And I told her, and I was like, "I'm sorry you're getting all the hate because I'm just a nice person." I was like, "I hope you and Aaron work out." And she was like, "Thank you." And I didn't send, I forgot to send you those messages because I thought it was irrelevant because I didn't know who Melanie was until Aaron Carter. So, but anyways, but anyway, so I also want to note this. So that day when Melanie got out of jail, literally when she got out of jail, there was a new Aaron Carter Instagram account, and it had Melanie tagged in it. It was Aaron Carter 747, something like that, and they followed me, and I was like, "Who?" I was like, "Is this your new account?" And I was like, "Wait, no, this cannot be." I was like, "Is this Melanie?" And they shut, like, they blocked me from the account once I said that.
Oh, weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Well, I can message on that account still, but when you go to it, I can't see like their pictures because I followed it and then I unfollowed it because I realized what it was, and I thought it was really weird because it was literally right after she got out of jail, and she was watching the live video, and I think she saw my name because I was like super nice to her.
Right. So you said that you were there for quite a while. So how much do you think that you donated to him altogether?
Um, do I have to disclose that?
No, you don't have to. Well, I mean, was it a
Okay.
lot or I think the point is that
It
he
doesn't
did
matter if it's a
so many people
dollar
that
to
do.
me. It doesn't matter if it's a dollar, if it's a penny. It's messed up.
Oh, absolutely. For sure.
Like, if you're gonna go on live, if he really needs the money, he would sell his story.
Right. Which I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think he possibly allegedly sold it to TMZ. I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing, but
He talks so much crap on TMZ, it's unreal. Like, it makes no sense. I'm like, why does he talk crap on TMZ and then does an interview with TMZ? It makes no sense.
right. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely does that. He trash talks the news
I
outlet.
do. He does want like all the LMG. Like I don't understand why he has LMG and then Aaron Carter fans. Like they're like he uses that as two separate things, which is really weird. Um
I think because before LMG was a thing that he just kind of was Aaron Carter fans, so he could possibly be talking about like his fans from a while and then the LMG because I do feel like he
I
his
think he's
LMG
using
likable.
LMG for people to donate so that they can be a part of the LMG
Yeah.
and then have his fans so that when you're part of the LMG you get more, you know, I don't know. I've never heard of. I didn't think he was gonna message me. I thought it was really weird. I did ask somebody. I'm not gonna disclose her name, but it's someone that does know Aaron, and she did tell me he usually does not message his fans. So that's what really threw me off.
Right. I think that I mean he doesn't, but if it's for if it'll benefit in him in some way, he will.
And that's when I figured that, that's when he started really pushing out the Insta stories right around the time he messaged me about he needed models for his OnlyFans. Like, I'm sorry, not into that. Don't live in Cali, not moving to Cali. I'm
So,
just,
what are you going to do about your sweatshirt because of
um,
the situation that's around the sweatshirt stuff,
well, he
he
has
doesn't
to,
usually
right.
you
With, I don't, every bank is different. What I'm going to probably do is I'm going to give him 30 days and then I'll probably either dispute it with my bank or with PayPal. And then even if I do get it and if it's toxic and it's not what he showed on his YouTube video and it smells really bad, like that's not okay. Like obviously I'm going to dispute it. But I don't
right.
know. Hopefully, maybe he changed his way with the hoodies. I don't know. I do know I did research like how he got called out on it, like a lot about it, and that. So I don't know if he might have changed it. I have no idea.
As
Um,
far as I've seen, he hasn't changed anything, and people are still not getting them. So I do hope you get it. I hope that he
well, I'm
follows through with it.
surprised nobody's getting their hoodies because he literally just showed in his live video like a bunch of hoodies
Right.
that were
They
ready to
just
go
are
in his
sitting there.
garage.
It's like send them
In
out.
his garage, yeah. And even like, and it makes me wonder because I've seen Melanie wear the hoodie that he wears, and so I was thinking, and so to me, that's like her being an accessory to it. But if those aren't the real hoodies, then where are they getting these? Obviously, he's stealing the designs. All he's doing is slapping on paint, and
Right.
that's all he's doing. It's not his designs. I mean, anybody can paint a freaking shirt or a
Right.
sweatshirt or a hoodie. Like people
And
do
I
it
mean,
when they're
it's
painting.
cool if he wants to do that, but the problem is that he's not following through with and this is actually the exact thing that started this with me personally, because
Yeah.
I saw him taking advantage of his fans with the hoodies,
Right.
and this
And
was
see, the day there's people still sending him money for the hoodies. I do know that. He literally told me he was going to send me that hoodie out that day. He got the money, he verified it. He even said thank you on his video. So I was like excited. I said, "Yay, whatever." Then I emailed him everything that he asked for, my address, my size, you know.
right.
And then when I saw that video, how there's a process, you need to email Dawn. And I was like, Dawn. So I went on the website because he's having people do it through PayPal. I don't understand why they have to do through PayPal instead of on the site. But I made sure to cover myself because he did put them as goods and services, and I literally put in the like summary like what's it for. I literally put the hoodie and sweatshirt.
Oh, good.
Um
Did he ask you to do, friends and family?
it didn't even give me the option for friends and family, but I think that's what he
Oh,
was
good.
going for. But I think
Yeah.
because I typed in, maybe because I typed in the hoodie and sweatshirt, it didn't go that way. So I don't know. But I mean, 120 is a lot though. If he's gonna slap paint on it, like I could go buy a $40 hoodie and slap paint on it.
Right. Well, I think it's just that people just want to support somebody they like, and they wanna,
Yeah, I
support.
mean, it's cool. Like what he's wearing seems cool and stuff, but it's obviously not the same thing because it doesn't even look like it's paint that he's wearing.
Right. Well, from what I see in I don't know if you saw the videos that have been floating around, but they're not good. It definitely looks like paint that's
Yeah, it doesn't look
dried
like what
and
he's wearing because, but then it makes me wonder maybe he is wearing paint because why does he keep taking off his hoodie and stuff throughout his videos?
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I know that if you guys anybody that wants to know more about the hoodie, Public Feuds on Twitter did a investigation, I guess you could say, into
Yeah, yeah, and
yeah,
I
hoodies.
wasn't gonna buy a hoodie, but then I've like no one had like really bought it for like 3 months. So I thought, okay, well, I saw that they did a shipment. No one really spoke about it. So I was like, okay, well, maybe the hoodie thing came along and it got better. Because I know some companies, they start off bad and then they get better. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll be a good one. He's saying it, so I'm believing it. I don't know. I don't even think I'm ever going to get a hoodie, to be honest.
I really don't think you are either, and that's really unfortunate. I really do hope you get one, but from
Yeah.
what I've seen and the history of it, I don't think you will.
Yeah. So today, after I found out he blocked me, I went on Cash App and I was starting to send him like a penny or 50 cents or $1. And I was literally putting notes in because he'll reply back with a heart. And I was so mad. And I was like, are you serious? Like right now? Like I was making notes, like, cause you can do that on Cash App, but after that you can't message back and stuff. But yeah, cause I was frustrated. I was pissed. I was like, I feel betrayed. I'm was literally shaking for hours. I was so
So do
mad.
you think there's any reason why he blocked you? Like, did you think you did anything? Was there anything he could
I
have blocked you
never
for?
I actually never did anything. I was definitely I like I said, I didn't want to be on his bad side. I never said anything bad for him to block me. Um, I think because people started calling me a dono queen and stuff, and then they were like telling Aaron, "Hey, you should get with her" and stuff. And I was like, and people kept saying, "Oh, you're gonna spend your whole paycheck on him," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." Like, like I definitely know what I'm doing. I'm not. And so I don't know. I think it has to do with his moderators, but at the same time, I don't know how he's dealing with it. I don't know. But I was told he does block and unblock, block and unblock until he gets what he wants, basically. And that's very manipulative and that's so con artist like that it's not okay.
Right. Right, definitely not okay. So
And
what
I
would
feel
you
really bad. Like like he may be a victim of domestic abuse. I don't know, but he ain't no victim when it comes to money. Like definitely don't feel sorry for him. I was doing it by choice. I wasn't doing it because of him or anything. I was just like, people are going through hard times right now. Let me just help some people out. I'm just really kind. And I don't know his situation. And like, he did message me. Like, I really thought he was nice to me in the message too. It seemed like, and he was liking my stuff and everything. And he felt bad for me and stuff. And I think that's what he does, but he doesn't. I don't know. I just like I've seen him really turn on other people, but he's never really like snapped at me. Today he kind of called it like I forgot his words, but it was kind of rude, but not really rude. He was just like, I told you I'll fix it when he didn't tell me he was going to fix it because he ignored it the first time. And then he told me he was going to fix it. And he was like, I don't want this to be on my live today. I just want it to be about my music.
Oh my gosh. He has no sense of understanding that if he's going to do things for people and have a business, he needs to be
Hmm.
professional and run a business. He can't just shut people out and block people and not send them, what they ordered. It's just life doesn't work that way. It doesn't.
Yeah, I actually was arguing with someone that does not like Aaron Carter today on Instagram, and I was just like, it had to do. I tagged Aaron into this photo um, on Instagram, and well, then I messaged her because I went with my gut. Because sometimes you can't go with your heart, like you really got to go with your gut, and I went with my gut, and I just messaged her, and I was like, "Hey, okay, what is going on? I'm being blocked on YouTube. Like this is weird." And me and her, we had a full on video chat and everything. And it was really nice because I mean, honestly, that's what adults do. Aaron does not do that. What he literally just sits behind, and people don't realize this. He sees everything. He has his computers. He's always on his phone constantly. When I send him a message, he immediately goes active on Instagram.
Right. Oh yeah, he checks everything. He watches everything. He
Yeah,
checks everything.
Aaron is
He's obsessed.
obsessed with what when he gets messages, everything like that. And you know, I think he should respect people that do have his back because he's losing people, and and he's not a victim. No, he's not, and he makes you feel that way because he makes you feel scared that. And when people start attacking you, that's when he's like, hey, I'm gonna block you, but not completely block you because he still wants you in his life, kind of thing.
Right. Right. He just wants to manipulate how he needs you and how he wants you.
Yeah, like I said, the reason why I think he messaged me because I haven't joined his OnlyFans, and he's starting to go really hard on that. And I'm not that kind of person to go on OnlyFans. Like that's not my cup of tea. Um, I don't know whose cup of tea that is, but not mine.
So what would you suggest for people that are new to maybe following Aaron and that have just kind of stumbled upon him and maybe feel like they want to follow him? What would be the advice that you'd want to give them?
To really pay attention and don't give in too soon because it took him probably 2 months to somewhat kind of pushed me to the side, but not really because then he ended up in my DMs
Right.
because he blocked me and then I became in his DMs. And that's when you feel betrayed because it's like, why are you messaging me if you blocked me?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like you're obviously using me. You want something from me. What, like, I'm not going to give you that. You blocked me from a certain access point because you're not getting what you want. So, for new followers, really watch out. Don't take, do you, like, I would say, do you, boo, but help yourself before you help anybody else. If you, I mean, it's up to what they feel like, but you cannot fix somebody, you cannot help somebody who doesn't appreciate the help.
Right. And
Um,
it's unfortunate, because I know a lot of people do want to help him and do want to be there for him, but and unless he wants the help, he's not going to accept it, and he's not going to want to change.
right. And like with Melanie's situation with the GoFundMe, she ain't broke. Like she's got the Louis Vuittons and all that kind of stuff. She lives a lavish lifestyle. You know how many people wish they would live a lavish lifestyle? She can downgrade her lavish lifestyle to live a complete average lifestyle. Aaron
I
Carter,
totally agree.
I do believe is broke because when he's not like Melanie, where Melanie is like super like famous, celebrity wise kind of thing. Aaron is known as a celebrity, as a musician, and they pay a lot of taxes that people do forget about. So technically, Aaron is living like a average, like not a poor life, like he's living comfortably, but like an average human being because he has to pay people on his team and stuff. But it makes me wonder who is he paying? Like how much of that is he paying to them? But he's always post showing his money and stuff. So and he's saying he's not broke. So I mean that's a sign right there, you know. If you want to help them out by choice, that's totally on you. Like I'm not mad about that. I'm mad about the betrayal that he would block me because he wants those new followers. And I got pushed to the side, but like, because I mean, I don't care to message him. Like, me and him have really not, I don't know if we have anything in common. Like, I've never met him. I don't really care to meet him. I don't want to, I'm not trying to live in the Hollywood life. Um,
Right.
but
Yeah.
and it was weird. I never seen him like anybody's like photo on like Instagram unless it was like some kind of quote or something, if it was about him. But I thought it was really weird how he liked my photo. And I was like, what is this about? Because obviously he's trying to give me the attention,
Yes.
like
Yep.
that feeling of being wanted. Well, little does he know, like, um, not interested, have someone else. Um, but
Yeah. I think he does just enough to kind of reel people in,
and this
and
is
just
where
keep
he,
them
and
on.
I think this is the part where he tries to get you into that OnlyFans. Why? Because it's a more stable income for him compared to his live streams, where it's like $2.99 to get a comment that reads out loud to him for him to pay attention to, and you're paying 26 something a month as a membership for his OnlyFans, which is not like, I mean, I don't care about that kind of stuff. So that's what he's trying to do. And then the cameo, it's like he's doing more and more of what he's, so new followers, they're never gonna spend money right off the bat. They're not gonna buy a hoodie right off the bat. That's $120. Not happening. New followers are gonna take it slow and see how it goes. Aaron's gonna take it far enough to where you get a hoodie. Well, you don't get a hoodie, but you pay for a hoodie. That's where he's going to get you to. And then plus more. And then what he'll do is push you into other ways to where he gets that stable income. And that's where his
Absolutely.
money is coming from. And that's what's
Right.
going on. And he is losing people. If he has all this money, then why is he asked? I'm sorry, but I get that he's making music for himself, and I get, like I was donating a couple bucks like to him for his music. And I mean, some of his songs are pretty cool, like not gonna lie, they are pretty cool, but they get old after a while. Like I think I know the lyrics too. What's that song, Gentleman's Game? Yeah, never heard of that song. I'm pretty sure I know all the lyrics to
I
it by
really
now.
like that song, and it's because it's not him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's not him.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that was like, because, yeah, when he tries to sing to it, it doesn't sound like him. I
Well,
just
he
realized
never
that.
he always lip sings because it's
Yeah,
not him.
I noticed that. But I do love that song because I've never heard of that song before,
If you like the
ever.
song, here's a thing to go on. If you like the song from Aaron, it means he doesn't make it. I promise you. Think about it. If you like Gentleman's Game, if you like any like the ones from his Love album, he has a
Yeah,
whole team of people he worked with the Love album. He had producers, writers, you name it. He had a whole team to make that for him. Yes, he was the voice and he had
yeah,
editing and stuff like that, but it's because he had a whole team that did amazing work with him. But if everything else is it's him dinking around making whatever the hell he thinks he's making, and I mean, whatever, it's his thing. But I will say though that like the Gentleman's Game song,
yeah.
in my opinion, that is
I
not
had no
him,
idea that was not
100%.
him because I literally love that song. And I was like, why does he never sing to it? It was funny to, like, tonight. I think Jason was living him on Instagram
Yeah.
because I literally I went to call him out and I was like, hey, check your DMs because to fix the issue of what we discussed kind of thing. And then the comments got turned off and I was like, what just happened? And then he deleted the video and he was playing drums like for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, not even a minute. And because he knows he doesn't want to lose people and people that are calling him out. Like, he's lucky I was nice to him calling him out because I could have been really ugly. But I was like, I'm not gonna be really ugly, but I want to be really ugly. Um, But I
Yeah,
don't
but
hate him. I
on
just
the
think,
beats thing though, on that song anyway, that's just my personal opinion that he didn't that's not him. But I mean, if you listen close, you can yeah, it's just I mean, you know,
yeah,
and somebody had asked him once, oh, is this I think even his old backup dancer was like, this isn't you. This isn't you on the song. Even his backup
yeah.
dancer told him that, and he like shook his head, yeah, like it was him, but it's like, dude, come on, you won't even sing to it. It's just sketchy. It's weird. But I
It
mean,
is really sketchy. He is so sketchy. It's like the whole Mondo situation. Like I didn't really know what that was about, but I kind of watched it and I was like, "Whoa, did he really do this on live?" And like, and then Mondo came out. Didn't he like not ever get paid?
no, I don't. Oh, well, actually, I'm not sure exactly. Are you talking about like the additional money he was owed?
Yeah,
Not that I know of. I'm not sure, but I do not believe so. But it could have happened.
yeah. Yeah, it's really weird because he acts like he's by himself, but he's not. And then I don't even know who's the person that's always giving him his coffee. I don't know what they're putting in his coffee, but it makes him go crazy.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So I know you've probably seen a lot of things that we have covered, and you know we go into a lot of details, obviously, about Aaron. One of the biggest things that Aaron has had happen in regards to him, and he addressed it tonight, was the text to the minor. What are your thoughts and opinions on that?
I don't know about that. Can't say anything. I don't have the proof. I I don't know. I don't know the story, so I can't say. I don't know.
Well, I will say that I and a bunch of other people will love to show you exactly the proof that we have of Aaron doing that. Tonight, he actually admitted it again that he did it. He sexted a minor, and he basically now he's just saying it wasn't nude. So like he had a boner, obviously, and it was a close-up picture of his junk, and he sent it to a 15-year-old little girl, and he told her not to tell
Mhm.
anybody.
Yeah,
And so
have y'all noticed like when Melanie's not there, when he's not with the girl, he acts out for women to and he wants women to do things for him,
yeah.
like sexually. Like that's isn't that sex like exploitation right there?
I mean, I don't know about all that. I do know that he obviously changes when he doesn't have a girl around. His attitude changes. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not as
Do
chill.
something?
He's not as chill at all. Like he goes into like everyone's out to get him kind of mode.
Oh, like paranoia and stuff.
I don't know about paranoia. I think it's just because I think he just gets really depressed that he thinks everyone's after him. But really, it's like he needs someone to balance him out.
Right. And maybe that's why he's always searching or something, because he does need that. And I mean, I have a lot of theories about him, why he does need somebody watching him all the time. I feel like he
Yeah.
always needs a caregiver.
Oh, Cody Gill's on here. Hey, Cody, I want to see. Did she get blocked tonight? Like earlier on his YouTube video, because he blocked like I don't know how many people. It was a lot.
Hi, Cody. Did you get blocked tonight, honey? Or did he delete any of your comments, or did you get blocked tonight?
The moderators were definitely going hard on her. I thought it was really messed
Ugh.
up.
She said yes.
She
Oh my,
got blocked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get
Who
blocked,
the
Cody?
moder?
She was on.
Oh
I
my
think she's
gosh!
talking
Did
about
you see me
YouTubers.
get? Cody, did you see me get blocked too? Yeah, my heart hurts for her because she's a true fan. She doesn't deserve that. And those moderators attacked her. I was like, this is sickening.
So, I
He
think this is
is loud and
probably
obnoxious. Like I don't care if he wants to go live with me, but I mean, I try to do it in a nice way, but obviously, Aaron likes drama. He does. It gives him the attention that he wants for views. It does. Um, I just kind of, I'm really good at reading between the lines.
Mhm.
Because like I said, I came into this thing as a neutral person, neutral, not on anyone's side. I'm still not picking sides. Like I'm still going in and coming out neutral. I am pissed off with that. I do feel betrayed, but I see where he's coming from at the same time. But that's not okay at all. That's wrong. That's so
Right.
messed up. You don't do that to people. You don't sit there and push them into something that they're uncomfortable with.
Right.
And most of his fans and the people, are women. And the reason why, you know,
Shelly asked, so what is this about actually? Because I'm confused. So Shelly, or if anybody's coming in here late, so um Crystal donated to Aaron as well as got a hoodie or bought a hoodie from him, and she ended up getting blocked and basically ignored, as well as he was in her DMs telling her that she should attack and go after everyone that is basically reporting on him. And there's proof of it. She gave me proof of him stating this, that he wants her to, not just her, but he wants LMG and he wants LMG and he wants Aaron Carter fans to unite and attack.
yeah,
So
I
this is
didn't understand that. How are you going to unite during social distancing? Like, how are you going to, like, that? It sounds dumb because all I was going after him was like, hey, you don't want people, you defend yourself, but you won't defend people who defend you. Like, that's messed up. And that's why I sent him that message, so that he can be like, hey, it's not their fault, because I don't think it's okay for anyone to send any kind of hate messages, whether
No,
you're an Aaron Carter fan, whether if you're not, and whether if you're LMG, whatever, no one
right.
should be attacked. And I was being attacked hardcore. And it really did hurt my feelings. Like I was just for a day, like
So I
really
will say we
upset.
have a lot of people that obviously are in the middle, right? They don't really
Mm,
are not on our side, they're not on anybody's side, and they go attack, let's just say LMG or LMG that are
right.
really with LMG that go attack and they're not really with LMG. Like it's kind of there's
Well,
always going to be those middle people, but I will say that we will never stand for people going and making fun of people
right.
and attacking
No,
people
these are
like
these
that
are
ever.
definitely not people from the smear campaign. These are people that legit have like I don't know. Like these are like
Well,
I
I
was
will say I
watching a
have to correct you. It's not a smear campaign. We're not here to smear him. We're just reporting on what he's doing.
right. Yeah, I'm
He's the
sorry.
one
Like
that calls it a smear campaign because he wants to justify
yeah, I didn't
what
even
he's
know what
doing.
a smear campaign was. I literally had to Google that. I was like, what is this? Like, this sounds so stupid and petty. But I was on Tila Tequila's video when she was live, and I posted something because I agreed with something of her. And this man commented, like, and said, I'm as disgusting as Aaron Carter. And that really hurt me. And
I'm
that's
what?
when I,
What did they say?
that I'm just as disgusting as Aaron Carter. I was like, so that's why I messaged Aaron. And I was like, that really made me feel bad. So I deleted my comment off of YouTube. I was like, that's not okay at all. Nobody should tell anybody that they're disgusting as another human being when they've done nothing wrong.
So does anybody have any questions for Crystal now that we're kind of wrapping up here? Usually at the end we do
Yeah,
questions.
I do have a question about this though, because someone just mentioned Backstreet Boys gang stalkers. Yeah, I don't understand that. Can someone help me
Yeah.
understand
Yeah,
why
let
he
let
says
me
that?
tell you. Aaron actually has came out and said it himself. There is no such thing as BSB gang stalkers. There is nothing like that. There's people that have come together We
Mhm.
don't know each other. There's just a bunch of people that have seen his actions and that he's done against his own fans. I mean, there's a laundry list of what he's done. Just people are just fed up. They don't like what he's doing, and they
Right.
want to be able to let other people know, and so it stops happening. That's it. That's it. Yes, there's
Right.
going to be people that aren't a part of that cause that cause problems and things like that, but there is a genuine gathering of people that really want to just see him get better in general, like him as a person get better,
Yeah.
be
I
held
think a
accountable for
lot
what
of
he's
people,
done,
I think,
and move on. And I think
yeah.
that he has the mentality is, if he can call it a smear campaign, if he can call it something that's negative and say there's a BSB gang stalker, which I said he already said that's fake, then he can pretend it's not, pretend it's something that it's not. He doesn't have
So,
to, have accountability for anything he's done,
mhm,
and that's why he wants people to say it just like you did and call it a smear campaign, because that way
right.
he can twist it around.
I actually do have, okay, so here is what happened. Like I came across the YouTube stuff. I did watch your video, and then like I think I subscribed, and then when I was following Eric, he pressures people to attack. So I was like, I'm just gonna unsubscribe from this mess. Like I'm not an attacker. I don't like to do that to people. I don't hate. I think people need to be loved because you never know what that person is going through. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. And I don't agree with him being hated on either, but he is going after, like, he literally said in his video, because I was like, well, Shane Coyle has really kind of done some defamation of character to you. Like, I mean, he went live literally harassing Aaron and Melanie, calling them up like four
Right, I've seen
times.
that. I do, and
I
I
didn't,
don't
I
condone
didn't,
that. I don't condone
I
that.
didn't.
No.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that, and I was like, I think you should get with Shane. He was like, no, because he has nothing. Why file a lawsuit against somebody who has nothing and everything? And I'm like, okay, that's not what a lawsuit is about. It's not just about money. It's about doing what's right
Right.
and wrong. And then he's like going so hardcore about like filing a lawsuit against you and Gamble. I don't really know the whole Gamble situation at all. Um, because I mean his videos are like Aaron's videos are long enough, but I do watch some of this stuff because to protect myself, because but he is saying I do notice he's saying that y'all are clickbaiting. And I'm like, isn't he how are they clickbaiting? Like y'all like he's clickbaiting as well. Like he literally goes on live stream and he just sits there and doesn't talk and just plays the same beat over and over again. Isn't that
Right.
just more clickbait because there's nothing going
I've
on?
never said anything about Aaron that's not true, ever. Anything that
Right.
I've said is I have receipts to back it up. Anything I've ever said, I would never say anything. You know what? I've actually stuck up for him quite a few times when people would say things that aren't
Right.
true about him, because
Yeah.
I'm not down with that. I don't like people making things up. I'm not okay with that. If
Right.
something comes up that's not true about Aaron, I will actually tell somebody, no, that's not okay. You can't say that.
Hmm.
It's not cool to make up stories just because you want to hate on him or do whatever. Or like, for instance, Gia, she had told somebody, I thought you guys want, to take him down, and you'll make up any story. Like,
Yeah,
what
because
are you
I literally
talking
said
about?
Gia. Yeah, because Gia Lovely like put out something on the title, and I was like, "Whoa,
She's,
that's
oh
pretty
god.
messed up," and I was not okay with that. But I don't understand why he's going after you because you've never done anything. Like you're just helping people who
It's
who
because I'm bringing the truth out, and he can't handle it. He can't handle it, and I
right.
don't back down, and I'm very upfront, and I just keep going. And he thinks that that's what he does. That's what he does with everybody. He tries to intimidate them into silence, and he's not
Yeah, and
gonna
that's the
do
thing. A lot of people, like I was one of them. I was kind of scared to even do this whole thing. Um, and you could tell I was scared before I got on this thing. Um, when I messaged you,
Yeah.
um, because I was like, I don't know what to do. because I don't want to be on his bad side. And then,
Right.
but honestly, at the end of the day, he doesn't pay my bills. You're the one that pays your bills. He doesn't. So do what's right. If people are being scammed, you need to come
Right.
forward. Like,
Well, I'm really glad you did because
don't
this
feel
is gonna.
trapped. He's gonna make people feel trapped because everyone has seen him attack people. And it is scary when you see something like that, especially when you're not a confrontational person. Like I'm not. I don't like drama or anything like that. So it was like I was nervous. I was like, I don't know, what should I do? I was asking my friends what to do because I was like, this isn't right. Like he's a jerk. He really is. Um, and what he's going about it is completely wrong. He shouldn't try to pressure people joining his OnlyFans because like that's pretty sexual like exploitation right there. Because
Right.
I didn't even know what OnlyFans was, and then like when you go to that the OnlyFans account, whether if you like even when you don't pay for it, like you automatically know what it is, and it's like, yeah, nope, not doing it. Like, but that's what he wants. Like, I don't know.
Can
I
you
think it's wrong.
Rainbow brought up that you can do chargebacks. Have you considered doing that for all
You
your
mean like
donations that
file?
you did on YouTube?
I tried to do it through because I have an iPhone, and they would not refund me. I was really mad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So, okay, so let's take some questions. Go ahead and if you see the chat, go ahead and I know there's a couple questions going on
I
here.
don't have Venmo. I don't have Venmo. I have PayPal, and you can do a dispute with PayPal. I also have a really good credit union that I could file a dispute, but he has 30 days from the day that I ordered to for me to receive my item, and if I don't get it, that dispute will go into play. I will get my refund because I know how that works. And um, when banks see that, like I know with my bank, because I'm with a federal credit union, they go after these people hard. And the fact that he has the email address and everything, they can automatically ping that. So the hoodie thing is going to eventually stop if he doesn't start sending out hoodies. And even if they're not what you paid for, yeah, you can still file a dispute. If you do not like your hoodie, file a dispute with your bank. Show them the hoodie. Show how toxic it is because it's not worth it.
Right.
Why am I so afraid? Because I don't I'm not looking for clout. That's why. I don't like confrontation. I'm a very peaceful type of person. I don't want to think I don't want anyone coming after me because of my opinions or what I cuz I try to be nice to everyone, but when you do me wrong, I'm going to call you out on your BS. But, he never responded back, so I was like, I'm going to do it this way. I wish him the best. Like I said, I was neutral to begin with. I'm still neutral. I'm not like siding with anybody, but I know what's right and what's wrong, and that's what I'm sharing is what's right and what's wrong.
Right.
With the hoodie, um, will you go back to okay, hold on, I'm confused. Okay, will you go back to Aaron if you unblock you if you get your hoodie? Why would I want there is nothing between me and Aaron. He hasn't blocked me on everything. He's just blocked me on YouTube on his live streams. Why would I want to go to someone who's blocked me? That just shows how unthankful they were, with the donations. And even if I was to get the hoodie, I'd be thankful, but there's nothing to go back to. Like I said, I'm still neutral. And Aaron, yeah, I do agree. He's definitely a con artist right now. Like I see it. what are they talking about, Melanie? Being blocked did not wake me up. No, I actually was woken up the whole time, but um, I think he legitimately was nice. Like he was even nice to me in the message, but it wasn't my cup of tea. But I wasn't mad because he blocked me. No, I wasn't. I was mad because of me being nice to him, me defending him. He literally retweeted and liked stuff from today. And then, but the fact that he lied to me, that's what made me mad. Don't lie to me. If you legitimately blocked me, tell me why. Like that I didn't do anything, and that's what made me mad because he lied to me.
Well, I know that a lot of us in the community are here if you want to talk and need support about this whole Aaron Carter situation, because I will say that it's going to get worse before it
Yeah.
gets better, because, it's going to be more realizing more and more, and it's probably going to piss you off more and more
Mm.
about dealing with it all. But there's a lot of ex LMG. There's a lot of people that were supporters of Aaron that are in the same or was in the same boat as you. And, there's quite a few people now,
Well, there's probably going to be more from today because a bunch of people got blocked and out of that live because they couldn't even say like, "Hey, how are you?" without getting blocked. That's how bad it was. Like he literally said, "Mods, if they don't say anything about my music and they just talk about anything other than my music, then block them."
Wow.
And all these people went crazy, and I was like, "Wow, did he really just say that?" Like he's messing with his choo-choo train.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think right now there are people that still follow him that are very confused and I think they're scared. I think they feel like they don't they can't be neutral. Um I'm not afraid to be neutral. I don't care. I don't care what other people think. I mean, I do to a certain extent. That's normal. But I don't care what Aaron thinks. I don't care what anyone else thinks of this. And I don't care what LMG thinks because it's not real. It's not real. It's not real life. If you want
Right.
to be a
Well,
part of something, do something in your communities. That's
right.
all I got to say.
I just put in the chat. So if you guys see what I just put in the chat is the hotline.org. That is the largest domestic violence um, website and advocacy group. So if you guys, you guys know I don't do donations or anything like that for myself, but I do ask
Right.
in lieu of that to please go over to that website, see where you can donate to a shelter maybe near you, or even if you don't want to do domestic violence, you can look up your local homeless shelter, because there's a lot of people in need right
Yeah.
now. So definitely think about that before you think about donating to Aaron Carter.
Now, I do have a question because someone just pointed this out. I think an empath. I am very much an empath, and there's a lot of people that are empaths that are his fans. And so when they see him cry and stuff, they feel that pain. When they've seen him be hurt, they feel that pain. And they and same with Melanie. It doesn't matter. It's with anybody. It doesn't have to be just him. And that's where there's that conflict thing, but I don't know what would y'all say to people that are empaths to not fall like try to feel sorry, I guess, or or feel like you need a help someone who clearly doesn't need the help.
I think that it's really hard. I think people see him, they see the pain, right? They see
Yeah.
clearly he's disturbed. He's a disturbed man that has got a lot of issues, right? Um,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he started having issues with Lou Pearlman, and he never grew out of that child mind like, I guess. So he doesn't really know what's right and what's wrong.
Right. But he does though, because he's a grown man and just like anybody else, I mean, we've all been through stuff in our lives that have been traumatic and I mean, I can just speak for myself, but I've been through some really terrible things as
Yeah.
a child and that nobody should go through. And, I don't make excuse like, for instance, that guy Rick with the phone situation, he was saying, "Oh, well, he had it really bad as a kid, so that's why he sent his junk to the 15-year-old." And it's like, okay, that's not an excuse. Like, don't bring in your past trauma and say that's
Yeah.
why you did it.
Did
Like,
she
yeah,
actually did she tell him she was 15, or did she say it like
yes,
another age? Oh, she did.
oh
Okay.
yeah, oh yeah, they
See,
talked about it. Actually, the first thing she said was, "Hey, remember me when I was 12? I'm 15 now."
yeah. So what I usually do, like, okay, so what I have been doing, I had been following Aaron. I've been watching his lives, just looking out for signs and stuff, and then I see what other people are posting, like you, video, because it does help when you don't want to watch a 6.5 hour video of Aaron Carter. Um, but when you watch a whole video, you see a lot of like different
Right,
things, and it's weird because it's hard to catch him when he changes his story. I haven't catched him change his story from with Melanie and everything and the dog, but every day it's a new topic.
oh,
Like,
oh yeah,
it's
oh
like
yeah,
he's a
he's
musician one day, he's drama one day, the next day he's something else. He's nice. He was nice for a long time, and then, like, I don't know, he did 360, and it's just a pattern, and you're gonna keep seeing that pattern.
right.
So, and I really do. He is a grown man, and it's up to him how he wants to live his life. But he can't expect people to stay
Right,
and back him up or defend him if he's not going to defend anyone else,
right,
and just say the message to prove to him, because what he's doing is using those messages on his Insta stories, for instance, like mine that he shared of our private conversation, like, oh, see, these people are coming after, so and so. Basically, it's giving him clout. That's what he wants.
mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, he shared your private message because he wanted people to feel sorry for him. He wanted people to see that, "Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm getting, even my followers are saying that I'm getting attacked." But in the next sentence, he's literally telling you to go attack people and telling that all his followers that they need to go attack people.
Right.
And here's the thing is that that's the thing is it's like we've never asked anybody ever at
Right.
any point to go attack anybody and
Now,
never.
I don't, there was someone that said he's bipolar. Honestly, I don't like to say that people have something mentally, because I don't know that person. I'm bipolar and I don't act that way. I don't. But there are people like right now that are bipolar who are quarantined who do spend money because it makes them feel good. It's a really weird situation. There's a lot of anxiety going on and depression right now. And how he's kind of using this whole thing on him is kind of wrong. But he has spoken about, like, the people, suffering from COVID-19. And, that is important. But I think he's doing that because Melanie, is speaking up about that kind of thing. But who knows? He could
Right.
genuinely be doing that. But I don't think it's okay for people to say he's mentally ill, he's psychotic, he's all this kind of stuff, because, you don't never know who's watching that, and maybe they have a mental illness, and that's not okay. That's bullying, that's harassment, that's messed up. Don't say something that's not true. You don't have to like them, but don't tell somebody to get mental help, like, when you don't know them personally.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't know his mental status and obviously none of us are his doctor and can't,
Right.
we can't do that. Diagnose him
Exactly.
or whatnot. And I mean, at the end of the day, he just needs to handle what he needs to handle.
He
It's
just
really
needs to be
nobody's
true to
business.
himself. Like, he is true to himself for the most part that I did see, but at the same time, he's manipulative to get what he wants, kind of thing. Like with him blocking me, like because he's trying to push me into the, where he's getting that money on a monthly, it ain't going anywhere kind of thing. That's what he's doing. And that's
Yeah.
where I say, so he has room for new followers. So his feeds on his live stream aren't being completely with like followers he already knows, that
Yeah,
he's
I
already
think
connected with.
in regards to the with his mental health and everything, I do agree that he needs, like we obviously can't diagnose him. That's something that obviously a mental health professional needs to do. Uh,
Yeah, that's something for him and his family.
yeah,
He's 32, his family, that's for them to deal with. That's not for anyone else to deal with.
but
All we can deal with is what's right and what's wrong, like the
right,
hoodie situation.
exactly. And I think that really comes down to it is the base of why I do what I do and why other people are, close that are doing this is these are the things that we want to happen. We want Aaron to get help, whatever that looks
Hmm.
like. What I,
Right.
that's why I've said before on a stream, I don't know his situation when it comes to mental health. I don't know his situation when it comes to drugs. I don't know, and I can't begin to say because I'm not him
Yeah.
and I'm not there
I
with
don't know
him.
his
I
drug
don't know.
issues. I know he smokes weed. That's
Yeah,
all
and
I
I'm
know.
not going to sit here and say, "Oh, he's this, he's that," because I don't know. But I will say that obviously he needs to handle that and go take responsibility and handle that with the professionals that can handle it. But another part of it is that he does need to take accountability for his actions that he's done. Um,
Hmm.
and I'm talking about the hoodies, I mean, there's a million things. There's literally a laundry
Right.
things, but those are the things. I don't wish any ill will on Aaron whatsoever. I really truly hope that he gets the help he needs and
I
he
really
needs
do
help.
feel like he wants to be loved, but he's not doing it in the right manner. And
Agree with that.
the
I
and
agree with that.
he just needs to understand what's right. Like he might in his head, he might think, well, I'm giving him access, to other things instead of to the new followers. That's how that could be the situation to him. Maybe that's normal, but for us, that's like, hey, that's kind of rude. Like I feel kind of betrayed because we're like, we did nice to you. Like, what did we deserve to be blocked,
Well,
kind of thing.
just today, I had somebody else in my DMs that is in the same position as you, that doesn't
Yeah.
have their merchandise that has been scammed by him, and they are afraid and they don't know what to do. They're upset. She's saying, it feels like a breakup, and it's upsetting, and I can understand why it's upsetting, and it's
Yeah, it is upsetting. Yeah, I started like getting bad vibes, but then he messaged me, so I was like, okay, well, maybe he is gonna send me that hoodie. But then I was like, I don't know. I mean, I know I bought it because I knew if I know the rules. Like, if you don't send it to me in 30 days, then I'll file a dispute. You
right.
know, like it's easy. But you can do it with PayPal because he's doing it through the PayPal. I don't understand why he's not telling people to go to the website. That doesn't make any sense.
Because he's trying to just go around a certain way and do it however, because that's just how he is.
Right.
Ugh.
And he's that's the messed up part because he's trying to the money situation is all over the place because he doesn't want people to know how much he's actually getting. That's
Right.
the way I see it. He wants people to still think he's constantly needing the money to make music, but honestly, it's not like he just started out. Like, it's not. And I don't just donate to him. I've donated to other musicians that, that are needing to pay bills and stuff, who are nice, like genuinely nice, who actually talk with their fans and really connect with them. So I don't know.
Well, I
I'm
hope
not
that,
trying to I'm not
how
trying to
this
defend him because what he's doing is not right and it's not okay, but
right,
I'm not gonna bash him either, if that makes
right.
sense.
No, that's I understand. What I understand is that looking at it from a perspective of somebody that cares about somebody that wants to see the best in somebody, I can understand where you're coming from. I do. I
Right.
get that. And um from my eyes, though, I do see where this is played out so many times in front of me that
Mhm.
it's hard for me to. It's just like it's a slow train wreck. I see it all the time, constant, and it keeps
Yeah.
going, and it's like a revolving door with these people that he's doing it to. And that's why I
Mhm.
think it's really good that you're speaking out about this and saying, "Hey, I don't want to take this, this type of abuse. You're kind of using me, you're blocking me, and you're using me for money, you're doing this, that." And
Mhm.
at least you are saying now, you're saying, "Look, that's not cool. That's not okay to treat me like this." And abuse your position, because I feel like that's what he does. He abuses his
Yeah,
position.
because a lot of people don't want to. A lot of people don't want to tell them the truth. I feel like a lot of
Right.
people just kind of brush it off, kind of thing. But I'm
Like, yes,
not
men.
one. But like before I even came on here, I told Biddy I was like, I'm gonna message him first, and then he didn't. He read my message. I was like, okay, I see how this is going. Um, so then I made a tweet, and I was
You
like,
read it.
check your. I was like, check your DMs, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on live. So he's probably gonna listen to this. I'm sure someone's
I'm
gonna
sure you
tell him
will.
about this. So Aaron, just be
Yeah, what
kind.
do you have to say to him? What do you have to say to him if
What
he's
I have
listening?
to say to Aaron is be kind. Don't be blocking people that are good to you because that's just gonna push people away and it's pretty messed up. Like how are you gonna be defended? Like I'm not really I just think he needs to be kind to his fans and appreciate them better than going in this direction because all he's doing is losing people. And I don't want him to lose people, because he has worked hard. But he is. Like, it's not a good way to go around. That's what I would say to him. And
Right.
to also respect, make good quality hoodies for that amount of money if you are going to make hoodies and make sure that everyone can wear them that have skin allergies, whatever. Because how would you feel if someone really does get something so toxic and they have to go to the ER due to a hoodie? Like, that's really bad. You know, if you got paint on it, that's chemicals. What if, there are people that smoke cigs, what if it blows up one day? Like, that would not be okay at all because of the chemicals. So just be careful, like what you use. Get some tie dye like colors if you want to. That's probably it will be way better.
Right. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on, Crystal, and telling your side of the story about your situation with Aaron Carter. I know that
Yeah.
it, got to be hard just dealing with that, especially when you feel like you feel like you have found something good in someone and trying to just support them, and then it all
Yeah, and
kind of blows
I
up.
don't think he's a bad person. I don't. I don't think anything bad of him. I still think of him as a musician, like, but just treat your fans good. Like treat your loyal fans good because those are the fans like even just not fans, but the people that have your back that are loyal to you, that are defending you, treat them good. Keep them around. Don't push them
Right.
to different areas in your life because that's what's confusing. And people don't like that. And that's when your BS starts getting called out on. And
Right.
don't lie. Like like your moderator called you out. Like that's what I would like to say to Aaron. Is his moderator called him out, saying he's the one that has the access of the blocking and the unblocking.
Right. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
he blames it on the mods. Which he tells the mods what to do, but then I don't
It's
know.
yeah, it's just a big cluster.
It
And I
is
mean, doing it on purpose for sure, but
right.
you know.
But
All
I
right,
don't think
well,
he's a bad person. I think he just has some stuff he really needs to work on with, and I wish him the best. That's all. But be true to himself and to his and the people that do care about him, or he's going to lose everything. That's what I have to
right,
say.
definitely. Well, thank you so much, Crystal, for coming
All
on. I
right.
do appreciate it. And you guys, if you guys want to speak to Crystal, I'm sure you can find her on Twitter. She
Yes.
if she wants to, that's up to her. um, it's totally up to her, but I mean, I can if she wants to share her information, she can share it and I can post it in the description of this video.
Uh-huh.
But again,
And
thank you
there is
for
something I really want to say. And another reason why I did come on here is because I saw how they treated Cody Gill, and that made me feel so bad for her. I didn't even know who she was, and then like the first day, they all like said who what like she has special needs, but I don't think what they did today was so wrong. Like that, like I wasn't really mad about my situation. I was mad about other people too, because like her, for instance, she really loves Aaron Carter. She's a huge fan, and I think it was just sad to watch that and him not even care, and he knows who she is.
right.
So like you can start hearing me like kind of tear up, like choke a little bit because I that
It's
does
hard for everybody, and a lot of us don't like to talk about it because we don't wanna trigger Cody, we don't want to have her feel bad at all, we don't like to,
right.
but it
And
is
so
awful.
I did want to speak up on that because I want to defend people like her too, that don't really have the voice to
Right.
speak up. I want to speak for other people who don't feel strong enough to speak up. Like I can take a lot and I don't care. Like if you're gonna treat me like a dude, I'm gonna come back at you like a dude. That's how I see it. But I don't know. I feel really bad for anyone who has been scammed by him. I don't know if I'm going to be technically scammed by him. I can't say that, but I know what to do if I am. But just be careful. Don't invest in someone that's not even worth it. Like I don't think I really invested much, but I definitely invested time, and I kind of regret that.
Right.
Yeah, like the 6.5 hour video, like I mean that was a lot of time that I invested in, and it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think you'll probably understand a little bit more, going on what will come become more of this because I know that just knowing from the other people that he's done this to, it just kind of plays out
Right,
even worse and it just gets worse. So, but
right.
I hope the best for you and I hope that, everything does work out. And I truly hope that you get your hoodie and everything does work out. It would be nice
Yeah,
to
it
hear
would be
a good
nice
story.
if it actually is a good hoodie. Like if it is, y'all know, like I'll be like posting that on YouTube. Like this is the hoodie. But even if it's not, I might show it. I don't know. I'm not a very public kind of person. Um, but I hope it's a good hoodie because I've been really wanting a comfortable hoodie, and
You would
but
think that after this video, he would send you a hoodie. You would think, but I promise you, it's still, I highly doubt it. But hey,
I
you
don't
never know.
know. I don't know. And okay, for all y'all MG fans, please do not come after me. Like I said, I'm neutral. I've been neutral from the beginning. I
Yeah,
don't. I like Aaron Carter. He's a good person. I the blocking situation. Yeah, I mean, I did feel betrayed, but I'm entitled to feel that way. Like he's entitled to feel his hurt and pain. I'm entitled to feel my hurt and pain.
right.
So I just wanted to say that out there. But please don't attack people who come out with their opinions because no one, like I said, I don't wish him any harm. I don't think he's a bad person. I think there are some things going on that's not right. That's all I'm saying. So
Well, thank you so much, Crystal, for coming on. And, hopefully, like I said, everything will go well from here on out. But I do appreciate you telling your story and telling exactly what happened. That way,
yeah.
people are more aware of what's happening.
Can
So,
you answer some of these questions that's saying that how like why he's a terrible person? Because I'm a little because I don't think you're a terrible person unless you murder somebody. Like I think people do make bad mistakes, but there's a lot of people saying like he is a terrible person and stuff. Can you explain? I guess.
So I'm going to actually make a post on Twitter about this, and I'll be putting the receipts in there. And we
Okay.
should probably take the any type of discussion over there, just because I want to make sure this video is not too long.
Right.
Yeah, and if anybody has any questions, we can just take that conversation over there, and you'll be able to find Crystal on that specific post. And so if you do have questions for her, I'm sure she'd be able to answer your questions. And again, please don't attack anybody. Don't attack Aaron. This is not why we're here. Please don't harass anybody. Just want to make that clear. But yeah, so I'm going to hop off here, but thank you so much
Okay.
for doing this interview, and I'll see you on Twitter.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Not a problem.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
You too.
Hey guys. Okay. So I have stinging nettles in my hand from today. I went and climbed up big old hills, and my hand's on fire. So yes, my son's right here. He's like, because she grabbed a plant. Yeah, no, it hurts really bad, you guys. Like, it's not fun, and I don't know what to do. Does anybody have any?
I got some I got a few stingers in my finger, but they were like regulars.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's really bad.
At least you didn't get more.
Yeah. Okay. Shush up, Aaron's PI agency. He's not saying to DM him, and I wouldn't DM his ass anyway. Don't get blocked. Okay, so does anybody have any questions for me before I hop off? This is a really long stream tonight, guys. This is literally 2 hours. Thank you guys for taking the time to listen to the stream tonight. You know, obviously, she's got her own opinions about Aaron Carter, and obviously she's fresh out from supporting him, and, you know, and she's fine to have her own opinions. And I don't necessarily agree with all her opinions, but, you know, this was for her to tell her side and how she felt about stuff. And, you know, sometimes it's important to listen to all sides. Even though we don't agree, I think it is important to be able to listen to different sides. Yes. So if you guys want to talk on Twitter, I'll be making a post with those receipts of Aaron Carter. And so what happened was she DM'd me about this situation on Twitter, and she showed me receipts of her hoodies. She showed me receipts of getting blocked. She showed me receipts of the admin saying, hey, I'm not sure why you got blocked, but it's his decision, da da da. And then the biggest receipt we have, guys, and this is so important, what he said here. He said LMG and Aaron Carter fans need to unite and attack. Dead serious, really, really hard. So, Aaron, I'm so glad you're telling people, and I have proof, and I can add it to my pile, that you're telling them to go unite and attack. So you have an LMG. Do you know how dumb this is? You have a love money gang. So now you have a gang, Aaron. From your own words, you have a gang. And you're telling your gang that they need to unite and attack people. So I have the receipts, Ashley. I have the screenshots of what he said. He said LMG and Aaron Carter fans need to unite and attack. Dead serious. Really, really hard. I will be posting these receipts on Twitter. Yeah, he said unite and attack. So, it's just disgusting. it's disgusting that this man is asking his gang, okay, let's call it for what it is, guys. This is a gang. He created this gang. He created this gang called Love Money Gang. So now I'm going to have to put together a whole huge thing about Love Money Gang and how he has created this solely for the purpose of attacking people, because that's exactly what he's done. I have all the proof. He is telling people to unite and attack. This guy is telling his gang of people to go unite and attack. Do you understand that there is people on the internet that believe that there's different links to go to? He's telling people my name and where I live, and he's telling his gang to come attack me. So tell me, in what world is this okay? And what world does he think that I'm going to sit and take this? This is not okay. This is harassment, and this is threats, and this is coercion. I am not stupid when it comes to law. This isn't my first rodeo. He needs to leave me and everybody else the fuck alone. Just because he doesn't like us reporting doesn't mean it's okay to harass and attack. I am done getting harassed and attacked because I report on Aaron Carter. I'm done. It's against the law. He's breaking the law. What he's doing. This is not okay. He wants to keep threatening me that he's going to sue me. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. You're not doing shit. But what I am going to do is I'm going to start putting together what you're doing. Actually, I already have it together, but I have more now. And all these people, all your followers that you treat like shit, guess who they come running to? They come running to me, Aaron. I have the proof that you're sending these people to come attack. You literally asked them to attack. So by asking people to attack, do you understand that there is crazy, and you do understand, there's crazy people on the internet. You don't care that I have children. You don't care. You don't care. No, you don't care. You don't know if that could be that one person that takes it too far and comes over and does something. You don't know if they go crazy and do something to my children. How would you feel if one of your followers that you told to go attack me came over to my house and did something to my kids? But you wouldn't care, Aaron, because that's the kind of person you are. I already have cameras all around my house. I have cameras. Trust me, I have everything. I have everything I need. We're completely 100% to the bottom, to the top, to the sides, completely protected. Why do you think I'm not worried? I'm not worried about it. But I'm concerned that he's going to be doing this to other people that aren't. Why do you think, listen, you guys, why do you think that I am anonymous? I'm not anonymous because I'm scared to show my face. You guys have seen my face. I'm anonymous because I keep my children safe from people that are crazy. Because he goes and tells them to attack. I literally have a screenshot of him saying, go attack them. That person, that wrong person can take that tweet, or I'm sorry, take that message. Do you know I have messages already? Death threats. I have death threats already. You want to hear the death threats that I already have from LMG, from his gang? Do you want to hear it? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Aaron. Let's hear the death threats. I posted it the other day on my Twitter, by the way. I will. Okay, I haven't even shared them all. I haven't even shared all of these death threats. You want to hear some more? You shouldn't block me on my other account. I will track you down and kidnap you and fuck you up. Kill you, my bitch. Fuck me. These are the kind of people that Aaron is sending my way, and he's telling them to attack. Tell me, in what fucking world does he really think in that little pea brain that he's gonna fucking sue me? Hold on, I'm trying to find the other one. Where is it? Maybe they changed their name. Hold on. Okay, well, the one I posted on Twitter, you guys saw the one on Twitter. I can't find that specific one. I don't know if the account goes away, if they like take their account down. Anyway, you saw that screenshot. Anyway, this is disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm tired of him thinking that he's going to threaten me and he's going to dox me and he's going to put my kids in harm's way. You can't sue somebody for fucking talking. You guys do realize that he's had my information for 7 months and he hasn't done shit. He needs to leave me alone, period. Just leave me alone, dude. Or, you know what? Here's another thing. I don't really care if you talk about me, but the threats and the harassment, yeah, you need to quit. Because I will get a fucking protective order on your ass. No. Oh my God. Anyway, point is that again, more evidence that they're threats of harassment. of telling his gang, his self-proclaimed gang, to come after us, to come after me. How many more? How many more? I have a pile. You guys do realize there's another time where he said that he's going to make us stop breathing, and then did a motion with his hand like a knife to his throat. There's been so many times that he has threatened and he said, go after them, go after them. I have so much evidence. I have so much. I have everything. And it's all ready. Like it's all here. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of the threats. Talk about me all you want. I don't care. But stop the threats. Just because you don't have a family and you don't know what a family is, but I wouldn't fucking think anything else from you, or I wouldn't even imagine anything else from you, because that's what you do. You're vile and disgusting. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have records of it all. Everything. And I know the law. So. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I know this is a really, really long stream. Super long. I am going to hop off here. It's pretty late tonight. Threatening to kill someone is a terrorist threat. Yeah, but he didn't specifically. I don't want to get into it specifics, just because I'd like him to catch himself up, and I don't want to sit here and say exactly what he did or didn't do, right or wrong, because then I'm just telling him what exactly he should or shouldn't do. So I'm just not gonna get into detail about it, but it's all there. These all have been posted. It's on my Twitter. You can find it. The threats that have been previously given. So, and yes, for the person that said, has law enforcement, yes, very much so. The FBI also is aware of this situation. So yes. So, I will say tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a stream that has nothing to do with Aaron Carter. I'm super excited. So if you guys want to, hop onto that, that's going to be really fun. Tomorrow night, I may or may not do a face reveal. Not that I haven't shown my face before, but I might do that tomorrow night. Still not sure because I have a big freaking pimple on my chin. Again, if you want to donate, I'm going to put a link in. I'm going to put a link in the chat. That is for, it's called the hotline. Where to go? The hotline.org. It's for domestic violence. I think that's the biggest thing, that we've been talking about lately is domestic violence. It's a great place that you can go and donate. I think they even have like a link where you can donate to your local shelter. And I would really implore you to do that. Find your local shelter instead of donating to like one big cause. I would really find your one closest to you that you know about, and see if they can do a donation. Maybe they have a website, or maybe over the phone, something like that. Even if it's, a couple bucks. A lot of people have asked me, hey, how can I support you? Because I do put a lot of time and effort into this for advocacy, and I don't ask for anything at all. I just ask that you give back to the people that need it, give back to the people that are without, especially in this hard time. There is a lot of people that are really without right now, and we really do have to, reach out and help those people. So, I'm going to get off here. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you tomorrow on the stream. Like I said, I'm going to be doing something. I haven't decided what. I think I'm either going to do maybe possibly. I don't know. I shouldn't say it because then you guys are going to want me to do it. I thought about either doing like a baking stream, like we'll make something, or maybe a makeup tutorial and then like a Coroni and chill. I don't know. You guys have to give me ideas on Twitter what you guys want to do tomorrow night. I'm excited, but it will not be anything to do with Aaron. Like it'll be 0% to do with Aaron. Aw, thank you, Deanna. I appreciate that. So it might be like some makeup tutorial stuff, maybe. Thank you. Nope, I'm not here. I'm not here for you know, I started this because I wanted to see Aaron held accountable, and I still do to this day. I can't speak on other people. I can just speak on myself and what my mission is, and I will continue to do what I do. And I appreciate you guys all being here, and I appreciate the family that we've created, and all the I feel like we've really raised awareness, and I think it's awesome. And I think we're going to be doing a lot more things. You guys, how many people remember the homeless walk and give? A lot of people were a part of that, and that was really, really awesome. We did that a few months ago. We went on the streets and passed out. I think we had I don't remember the total, but I swear it was like around $600 or something like that of items that we passed out to the homeless. And we raised it, you guys. Like all of us raised that much money. It was amazing. It was so freaking amazing. So we definitely we'll be doing some stuff like that again. There's just a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. But tomorrow night, again, we're going to do something that's not Aaron related. So if you guys want to hang out and do something fun, maybe I might do a makeup tutorial. I don't know. Or cooking. Or baking. Maybe we'll make cookies or something. And I'll go live and I'll show myself the camera. Yes, recovery too. Heck yeah. Ooh, the sanitizer recipe. That's a good idea. I will definitely be doing gardening tips. I'm a huge gardener. I cannot wait to do that with you guys. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. Bye.